This how-to guide will teach you to make edible rice paper with foolproof techniques and tips that differ from the ones used in crafts. Rice papers are translucent and delicate flat sheets created from a mixture of rice flour and water sprinkled with salt. It is rolled out, sliced into the desired forms, steamed and lastly dried. It is utilized in Korean, Thai, Chinese, and Vietnamese cooking. It is not made from rice straw because it is inedible and used to create different rice types. Making rice paper is not a long and challenging process. I can guarantee you that you will eventually become an expert on this technique by practicing it several times. Also, rice papers can be used to curb sweet delicacies. What to make with edible rice paper? You can make different kinds of cakes and rolls with edible rice paper. Cakes and rolls stuffed with sweet and spicy fillings that could be steamed, fried, and baked. You can add tapioca flour, which provides a sticky quality to the rice paper in preparing it. Rice paper is wrapped in plastic, thin, and circular sheets. Likewise, not all of it is thin since thickness can vary, and it can depend on what the recipe demands. Dainty and cocktail rolls require the smallest wrapper. At the same time, standard size wrappers are commonly used for spring rolls. Big size wrappers are usually cut in half or strips. Rice paper can be used to make dessert tostada. It is a snack on a plate with whipped cream and fresh berries on top. Also, a different type of dessert tostada recipe can have custard-hide fresh fruit in puffed pastry cups and caramelized sugar in it. In addition to that, you can make chocolate coconut roll. It is a layer of noodles, strips of banana, and dark chocolate portions of the rice paper. If all your ingredients are prepared for the filling on your rice paper, wrap it like a spring roll. Then, dip the roll in leftover coconut milk. Afterward, roll it in dry coconut flakes till entirely coated. Finally, plate your chocolate coconut roll and drizzle it in chocolate sauce. What you will need to make rice paper recipe. Ingredients: 10 tablespoons of rice flour, 10 tablespoons of potato starch, 1 cup of water, half of a teaspoon of salt. Step-by-step instructions on how to make rice paper. Step 1. In a mixing bowl, add the rice flour, potato starch, salt, and water. Whisk until it becomes thoroughly combined. Make sure that it is smooth and cluster-free. Step 2. Prepare the plate and wrap it tightly with plastic wrap. Pour a tablespoon of the mixture into the plate and spread it in a circular motion using a standard spoon. Step 3. Place it inside the microwave for 45 seconds. Take it out and turn it upside down, then slowly remove the plastic wrap. Step 4. Repeat method. Tips and tricks to make rice paper. Using plastic wrap in a microwave is safe as long as labeled as microwave safe. The approximate time of 45 seconds is for a 500W microwave, so the amount of cooking time may vary depending on your microwave. Do not panic if the edges rip off while removing the plastic wrap. Once it starts to come off, it will be easier to remove. You can substitute a quilting hoop with a cheesecloth. Cover with a damp paper towel around the sides and top of the rice paper until ready to serve to avoid it from drying out. When making dessert using rice paper, too much filling may tear it when rolled, so make sure not to overfill it. Likewise, make sure minimum pressure when sealing it. When smoothing out a scoop of rice batter on the screen, meshwork is similar to a cheesecloth. Also, use a wire screen usually utilized to cover pots to avoid hot oil from splashing. Use Ziploc bags to store them in the freezer. It can be refrozen. Make sure to wrap them in foil to prevent them from drying out in the freezer. Place the rice paper into a Ziploc bag once opened and put it in a cupboard or pantry. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.